the Metro Manila Development Authority. Welcome po dito sa ating Metro Manila Road Safety Summit 2025. Your presence here today shows the importance and gravity of the matter that we are about to discuss here today. To the World Health Organization, we would like to express our deepest gratitude for your invaluable technical assistance, without which none of this would be possible. Now, it is both an honor and a privilege to welcome all of you to the Metro Manila Road Safety Summit 2025. Today, we face the challenge. Our roads, which connect our communities, are costing us too much. Road accidents affect not only individuals, but tear apart families, communities, and for some, even generations across Metro Manila. As MMDA Chairman, I witness daily the dangers on our streets. Beyond the traffic congestion, it is the preventable road accidents that truly outrage us. The causes are many, but some are all too familiar. From overspeeding, drunk driving, reckless behavior, and poor road safety infrastructure. Let me be frank, the blame lies not only with the system, but individuals who flagrantly disregard the law and basic human decency. Every day, we see kamote drivers of motorcycles, jeepneys, cars, bus, and trucks, endangering not only themselves, but everyone around them. We witness passengers boarding or alighting from buses and jeepneys at non-designated stops, forcing drivers to brake abruptly and cause perilous situations. We see motorists entering or parking on bike lanes. In fact, the other day, may namatay pong siklista dahil may nag-park sa bike lane, iniwasan ng siklista, nagbukas pa ng pinto, natabig yung siklista, nasagasaan po ng kabilang sasakyan na ikinamatay niya. And here's a problem we can no longer tolerate. Every time na nagkaka-aksidente, ang lagi pong nating naririnig na rason ay nagka-problema sa brake. Hindi na po katanggap-tanggap yung ganyang excuse. How many lives have been lost because operators neglect vehicle maintenance? It is time to enforce stringent policies that hold operators accountable. Regular vehicle inspection must become the norm. To drivers who text or use their phones while driving, especially when you have passengers, do you truly understand the tremendous responsibility you carry? You are entrusted with several lives, including your own. Yet, you put all these lives at risk just to browse Facebook or watch TikTok. Despite the Anti-Drunk and Drug Driving Act, there are still those who drive intoxicated. These are not mere infractions of the law. They are reckless acts of selfishness. And let us address another deeply unfair scenario. When someone blatantly jumps onto the road, the driver often ends up penalized despite being a victim of circumstance. We must establish clear and fair protocols so innocent drivers are not unjustly punished. May instance po na may nagmumotor, pumasok sa bus lane, or ito po, particularly, lasing, walang helmet, nakamotor, pumasok po sa expressway, nag-counterflow, bumangga sa isang SUV. Nakakasuhan pa po yung driver. despite the fact na lasing yung nagmumotor. Bakit po ganun? We have to establish some protocols para maiwasan po yung ganito. Another example, may motor, pumasok sa bus lane, humiga sa karsada, nasagasaan po ng tanker yung likod na gulong. Hindi man lang alam ng driver ng tanker na nakasagasa siya. After 2 days, nasa news nakaposas yung driver ng tanker. Kasalanan po ba niya na nasagasaan niya yung nagmumotor? Hindi po. And yet, mapoprosecute siya. Mapipilitan mag-settle dahil abala sa hanap buhay. Dapat po maiwasan na yung mga ganyang sitwasyon. At kaya po tayo nandito ngayon para pag-usapan po yan at makagawa po ng amyenda. Nag-uusap din po kami ni Secretary Herbosa, Anti-Drunk and Drug Driving Act, napakaigpit. Hindi na po namin ma-enforce sa sobrang igpit. So, this is maybe the opportunity to discuss it and make some amendments so that it will be enforceable. Napakarami pong aksidente ang involved ay lasing na nagmamaneho. As we pursue this mission, we must never forget that each loss are not just numbers on a report. They represent real people whose life is just as valuable as any other. Lives that we vow to protect. We owe it to the people to act now. This is the reason why we are here. This summit is our chance to take decisive action. First, we must improve our infrastructure. Safe roads save lives. Clear and visible road markings so drivers know exactly where to go. Potholes, they will be fixed because they should never have been a threat. Second is our focus on strict enforcement. Reckless driving, overspeeding, and all other violations will be strictly monitored. We should pass the necessary legislation to heavily deter and penalize drunk and reckless driving behavior. We will send a clear message: nobody will be above the law. Third is our renewed emphasis towards traffic education. We will teach road safety in schools, in communities, and everywhere. We will strive to create a culture where obeying traffic rules is as natural as breathing. Fourth is the enhancement of technology and data. We will use modern technology to monitor traffic flow and identify accident hotspots. In its first few weeks, MMDA's No Contact Apprehension Program has seen beneficial results with less whipping and reckless driving on our major roads. Lastly, we will reinforce our emergency response system to ensure that when accidents do occur, help arrives swiftly and efficiently. Our goal remains, which is to save more lives. But as we always say, the government can only do so much. With the help of every Filipino, these plans will be nothing. Without the help of every Filipino, these plans will be nothing. If you drive, drive carefully. If you walk, use the pedestrian lanes. The safety of all depends on the actions of each other. Together, through the Metro Manila Road Safety Action Plan, we aim to reduce road accidents, protect vulnerable road users, and create safer streets for all. We are committed to achieving our targets and hold ourselves and everyone accountable. Sama-sama nating isulong ang ligtas na kalsada tungo sa maunlad na Metro Manila at tungo sa bagong Pilipinas. Maraming salamat po at magandang umaga po sa